Today on Copper to Drop It, we got a 2010 Nissan Altima. Growing up in the South or the Southern region, I grew up in Mississippi, and Nissan at the time, I'm like 46 years old, was the car that everybody wanted. Everybody thought that, hey, if you got a Nissan, Nissans would last you forever. This, my friend, is one of those Nissans that we would have loved to have. This is a fantastic shape. Once again, a car in this condition was and had to be well maintained. A lot of the times, the longevity of a car does depend solely on the owner, the oil change, the maintenance, the routines. But this one, my friend, looks like it was actually garage kept. And it was also well kept. I think it has like 17-inch aluminum wheels on it all the way around. I mean, Nissan did an excellent job, but finding a car in this condition is like finding a ripe watermelon at Walmart. Just can't happen. But hey, this is one right here. And you see right here, Nissan had this Altima had this all the way around. And we're going to take a look at the tail lights. Like, once again, man, I'm telling you, well done, Nissan. Well done. They did a great job making this car. It was almost ahead of its time. Very nice look. And here you had the 3.5 engine. Most of the Altimas that came in two engines came in the 3.5, and it also came in like a 4-cylinder engine. I don't know the exact specs on that, but here we're going to like take a look at the insides. I mean, they did a fantastic job maintaining this car. Had leather interior. So this was the top of the line for Nissan in this model. This top of the trim line. And I mean, like, again, fantastic shape. Very rare. Needle in the haystack. Like finding a needle in the haystack. And you're going to go over here to the driver's side, and man, we're going to sit down in the pilot seat. See, Copper to Drop It. That's the name of these episodes. Should you buy it or should you not buy it? And if it's for the right price, this one right here, makes a good run. This car actually has 176,000 miles. And even back then, look at that. Look at the infotainment center. Bose infotainment center. Even also has a push button start. I'm telling you, 2010, you could say they were ahead of their times. It also has, I think it has GPS. Yeah, it has GPS. And it also has a backup camera. And you can see this one right here, 174,000 miles. And it does not even have a check engine light, my friends. Outstanding. Also has a sunroof. Important to check on sunroofs. If 9 times out of 10, if you smell any moisture in the car and the car has a sunroof, it's coming from the sunroof. But look down, look, like I said, leather, phenomenal shape. Well maintained car. I must admit. We go down here to the wood grain little cubby hole. They did a fantastic job doing this car. They actually did. Nice glove compartment. 2 cup holders. Nissan, man. I'm telling you. Diamond in the rough. This is like finding a diamond in the rough. We're going to go out here. Another thing about this 3.5 engine. And I also mentioned that prior to 2014, after 2014 was the fall of Nissan. And you wonder what happened. Nissan merged with a group called Renault. It's a French company, and Mitsubishi. I think Mitsubishi makes motorcycles. But I mean, they're not even around no more either. They do. I think they make some SUVs. But when they merged, I literally saw Nissan go from 177,000 miles before needing anything to actually needing transmissions in 30,000 miles. I can honestly say that merger was the death of Nissan. And particularly, mostly the 4-cylinder engines, I've seen those engines go out, like I said, in the early 30,000 miles. But here we're going to go under this car, and man, a little moisture of the oil pan, but not nothing hits the ground. Nothing forms a drop and hits the ground. We're going to go to look at the axles. I mean, great shape. Once again, this is a contribute to the owner. The owner took fantastic shape. A little moisture by the rear main seal, but 176,000 miles. I did notice when I was conducting the test drive, a little winding. Maybe the alternators beginning to go out. So, but that's not hard to replace. We'll go over here to the driver's side. Once again, axles look great. Suspension looks great. I mean, they did a good job. Great job. Not a leak that hits the ground. Like I said, tires look good. We're going to go down here, follow the exhaust all the way down to the rear, and the rear suspension still intact. Man, I'm telling you, did a fantastic job maintaining this car. Fantastic job. And when I want for you, if we want to look for a car to buy, I'm going to try to do the inspections on the cars that just normal day people want to buy. I'm also going to have some other type of vehicles too that normal day people probably can't afford. But I just want you to come to this channel when you think of, man, I wonder, should I buy this car? I'm going to make sure I have that car for you. So I'm going to try to have a video of every car that I can possibly get my hands on to do the inspection on. But, yeah, this Nissan is in great shape. Still looking. I think I saw a little bit of moisture on the front cover, but like I said, nothing forms a drip. Like, for the right price, I would definitely consider copping this. There you go. There's a little moisture at the rear main seal. Like, I'm telling you, this is like finding a unicorn that poops Skittles, ladies and gentlemen. Very rare find to have older Nissan, this condition, not many leaks, very rare find. And I'm going to have to say, for the Nissan 2011 Altima, should we cop it or drop it? I say definitely cop it. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for all my reviews. And once again, don't forget the name. The Used Car Don.